Hi friends, welcome to my channel Technotrade 111. Today I'm going to share my views on one of the most favorite investor stock. It is India Bulls Housing Finance. It was a kind of investors loving stock for so many years before it took a break and eventually falled from its all-time high of 1900 to 2000 levels in October 2018. So today here I am going to give you my analysis on this share because after a lot of time I see so many funds, so many investors coming back into this stock eventually. You have witnessed the almost 31% rise in this stock on last Friday, where the stock ended up at 203.40 rupees on NSE. So coming to the India Bulls Housing Finance, the market capitalization of the company is 7,008 crore and the debt equity ratio is 5.33. For those who do not understand what is debt equity ratio, it is very simple. For every 1 rupee of debt, how much equity I am having. So here, for every 1 rupee of equity, the company is carrying a debt of 5 rupees 33 paise. So it is a highly leveraged company. So who is iShare and why they bought 1.66 stake in India Bulls Housing Finance? I'm going to give a detailed analysis now. So before going into detailed analysis, we'll have a small briefing about India Bulls Housing Finance. So India Bulls Housing Finance is the second largest private housing finance company in India, regulated by the National Housing Bank, a part of one of India's leading business conglomerates, the India Bulls Group, which was established in 1999 with business spread across housing finance, real estate, and wealth management. So, in simple, India Bulls Housing Finance was established in 1999 and they are into housing finance, real estate, and wealth management business. Housing finance, in the sense, they fund for home loans, mortgage loans, and they also fund real estate projects and they're also into wealth management. So now what is in this stock, why this stock is buzzing? The stock had two investors, two FPS, foreign portfolio investors, who has almost picked up 2% stake in the company on last Friday. So the stock shot up 31% with higher volumes and closed at 203.40 paise. So who are these two companies? These are all two big fund management companies, basically FPIs. So one is Morgan Stanley Asia's Singapore Fund, which has bought almost 45 lakh 22,602 shares, which is almost 1.05% of the total paid up equity in India Bulls. And the other company which has picked up almost 1.66% stake is iShares. So iShares is a part of UK based BlackRock Advisors. So these two funds almost picked up 2.71% stake in India Bulls on last Friday, and eventually the stock shot up 31% almost a single day. So what is next in this stock? What are the daily charts and monthly charts saying? So currently if you see, the stock is trading about 20-day, 50-day, 100-day moving average, so which is a good sign. So 100-day moving average is 183.87, and as the stock has closed above 183.87, rather I would say 203.40 on last Friday. So the next resistance it is going to face is at 200 DMA, which is 241.95. So now coming to the levels. So the stock about 213 has a potential to reach 257, 359 levels. But stop losses, you can have a stop loss of either 183.87, which is 100-day moving average, or 178 on daily closing basis. So what others are supporting this stock. If you see the volumes are rising tremendously, and I have also shown a arrow where the volumes have almost like doubled in the last few days. Even the RSI, the relative strength index, which tells us the strength of the stock, has given a breakout above 79 levels, which is a very good sign and a bullish sign. So investors can safely invest in the stock at these levels. So coming to the strength, the bullishness strength, DMI factor. Here if you see the DMI, the positive DMI is also at 45 levels, which is at higher strength, and the ADX is also slowly moving up around 23 levels. Once this ADX also reaches 30 line, that blue line reaches 30, you will see the stock, moving like a rocket in the coming days. You have to remember one thing about 213, the stock can reach 257 and the stop loss is 178 on a daily closing basis for trading purpose. Coming to the monthly charts. The monthly charts, the RSI is slowly moving up and is at 35 level, and once the RSI reaches 45 to 50 zone, you will see even more momentum in the stock. As of now, the DMI is not supporting. Still, the negative DMI is above the positive DMI, and the ADX is also below the both the positive and negative DMIs. So, for those who want to take a comfort position, they should wait for the blue line to cross the both the red and the green lines. And the volumes also, after so many months of 4 to 5 months, for the first time I'm seeing a green candle on the charts. So on a monthly levels, 145 should be your stop loss, and once this stock breaks about 205 206 levels, it can reach 250 rupees followed by 295 rupees. Thank you all for watching my video. Please subscribe, like my channel, and share my videos to your friends in case if you like them. Thank you all.